Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Beatrice, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little small butterfly. I've already made one, and I used this cute little sparkly blue and some white and some black. But for today's tutorial I'm going to be using a Red Heart Super Saver, and it's a 4 medium, and the color is Perfect Pink. And I'm also going to be using this sparkle acrylic yarn, and it's by Mainstays, and it's a medium 4 as well. Now it is calling for a bigger hook, but for today's tutorial I want to keep my butterflies kind of small, on the smallish end, so I'm going to be using a 3.5 millimeter, which is a size E, and you're going to need a pair of scissors and a darning needle. And in addition to these colors that I just talked about, for the center I'm going to be using the black sparkle. It's the same brand as the Mainstays sparkle acrylic yarn, but I didn't have the wrapper. So I'm going to be using these 3 colors for today's tutorial to make this cute little butterfly. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, one of the first things that you need to decide what you would like to do is, for example, with this butterfly, you need to decide what color you're going to want in the middle of the butterfly and what color you're going to want on the outside. So for today I'm going to be using this beautiful pink for the inside of the butterfly. So what you want to do is go ahead and make a slip knot, however you prefer. Insert your hook, and now we're going to chain 6. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to take our hook and we're going to insert it in this first stitch, just like this. Take your hook and insert it into that very first chain. Okay, now we're going to grab our yarn with the hook, and you're going to pull it through. Okay, see how easy that was? We're just going to pull it through, and we're going to pull it through and make a slip stitch. Okay, so that's all we're doing, is we're in essence making what's called a magic circle, but it's not magic because we use the stitches. Okay, from this point we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now inside this circle we're going to double crochet 1. We're going to count this one as number 1, so we're going to do 1 more double crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so what we have here is we have that first 3 chain row that we made, and then we have 2 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 2. 1, 2, and there's that gap that we have. Okay, now we're going to double crochet 2 times. Okay, into that circle. This is one. One more double crochet in that circle. Now we're going to chain 2. We want a total of 16 stitches all the way around. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We've done 1, 2, we're gonna do 6 more. And then that'll give us a total of the 16 stitches. So we're just here at the last stitch. We're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that very first stitch that we did. Okay? So insert your hook at the top stitch, pull it through, and now we're going to pull it through again. Okay? Now we're going to pull it through and grab your scissors and we're going to cut it. We're going to pull this through and we're going to weave in that end, okay? So grab your darning needle and then just weave it in, okay? That way it closes the gap. Take the other tail as well. We're going to weave this tail in as well. Okay, so we have the first color of our butterfly. So now to make the outer body of the butterfly, we're going to take our new color and we're going to grab the first stitches that we made of the inside of the butterfly, and we're going to grab our hook, the two chains in here. So you can see that there's a gap between the two chains, okay? So we're going to go into the two chain space one of them that we made, and you're going to grab that yarn, and then we're going to pull it through. Make a slip stitch, okay? Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. In this same stitch, we are going to double crochet 6 times, okay? Right here in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have created 6 double crochets inside that chain 2 space. When we've come to this last stitch, we're going to do a slip stitch, okay? We're going to go into the chain where we did the 6 double crochets. We're going to insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull it through again, okay? This is going to make that little scalloped look, okay? So from this point, we are going to start our 6 double crochets into that next open gap that we see, the chain 2 space, okay? So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, okay? Okay, so we've done our 6. We're going to slip stitch into that chain, pull through. Now we are going to start another set of 6 double crochets into the next one, okay? Do 6 double crochets in each of the chain 2 spaces, and when you get to the end, I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so now we're back and we've completed our 8 scallops. So now we're going to we're at the end of that last 6 double crochet. Now we're going to do one more slip stitch to end this stitch, this cluster. We're going to slip stitch, okay? Now we're going to take our hook and we are going to slip stitch into this top stitch here of the first one we did, okay? So just pull through and do a slip stitch. Okay. So from this point, we are going to make 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Because we're going to take the entire scalloped edges that we did and we are going to fold them in half, and this is going to create our butterfly. So we're going to fold it in half, okay? And we're going to take that chain and wrap it around, all the way around, till we get to the other end, and we are going to put our hook underneath those stitches that we wrapped around, and we're going to grab our hook and we are going to do another slip stitch, okay, to secure that body in place. Okay, now we're going to pull through, okay, pull it tight and firm. Now as you can see, our butterfly is starting to look complete. Okay, see how cute that is? So I'm going to grab my darning needle and I'm going to weave in this end. So now we have our little butterfly, but we're not done. So what I'm going to do on mine, now it's totally at your discretion, and you can be as creative as you would like. So for my butterfly, I'm going to grab some of the black, I'm just going to take a generous portion, like maybe 1.5 feet. Grab my darning needle, and it can be any color that you like. Just use your imagination. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some cute little designs in the middle of the butterfly. So I'm just going to insert my hook through the back in the middle, okay, and I'm just going to put a stitch or two just to secure the back of the butterfly, just to secure this end that we're putting in here, so it doesn't come out when we start our design. And then I'm just going to grab my darning needle and I'm going to insert it here in the middle of the body. And then I'm just going to make a couple of little stitches for some extra design. Okay, so then I'm just going to insert the needle back in and pull it through. And again, you can be as creative as you like, and you can use any color combination that you like. I like the black because it just gives it a little bit more definition to the butterfly design. Now we're going to go to the other side, this way. There you go. And then just to finish it off, just pull your yarn through the back, pull it through, and tie it off in the back. So one more thing we have to do is make the antennae of the butterfly. And because I used the black kind of accent colors in the middle, I'm going to use the black for the antennae. Okay? So all I'm going to do is you just take a piece of yarn and just make a slip knot at the end of one end of the yarn. Just make a little knot. Okay. Then what you're going to do is go ahead and make another knot, like at about maybe 1.5 inches from the other knot. Okay? So make another little knot. You want a little bit of a spacing in between, okay? So make 2 little knots. Now you're going to grab this yarn, grab your hook, and we're going to insert our hook at the very top of the butterfly. In those chains that we wrapped around the top. Okay, and then we're going to grab the center of that piece of yarn with the 2 knots, pull through. Now you're going to pull in, pull it through this way. Okay? Now you have 2 knots up at the top, okay? Then I'm going to grab my scissors and then just trim them down. Okay? Isn't she sweet? I think it's the sweetest thing. So, there you have it. Again, you can use any color combination. If you want the butterfly to be bigger, then just use a bigger hook, but I wanted mine to be tiny. So there you have it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope to see you in another tutorial. Bye for now.